think I should shave.
Hmm?
I think I should shave.
Shave for what? You look fine.
Sorry, I'm shaving, man.
You can't be looking better than me.
Now it's getting better, huh?
Excuse me?
It's not that hot.
No, that's the ROTC. Well, I don't know what the heck he's doing. You was going to come like that too? Oh, Chrissy? Yeah. She's like, where's your tie? Tasha said there's mine at 340. Oh, you want? I'm sitting.
Good evening, Mr. Slattery, Mrs. Carone, members of the Board of Ed, family, friends, and my fellow graduates, a class of 2012. On your way to McNair on that first day of freshman year, what was on your mind? Sitting in my mother's rusty white Honda Accord, driving along Monmouth, I remember feeling a little bit of the security and familiarity of my elementary days slip away with every city block that disappeared from my peripheral vision. I stared straight ahead with a blank expression. Stared past the residential buildings, past the trees, past the bright, partly cloudy sky, and into my own distant thoughts. I wondered what it would be like to be a teenager, a social, independent being for once in my life. And more so, I wondered what it would be like to be McNair. Maybe you wonder about those same things too. A lot of us had some idea of what would come out of our teenage lives. Grabbing food at the Newport Mall food court every Friday, waiting forever for the 80, the 82, the IMI to get where we want to go, having that first driving lesson with the stem, thick accented Spachter. I couldn't help but laugh. I couldn't help but laugh at all of the ridiculous, bizarre things this school has put us through. I mean, how many times were we stopped by Mrs. Short, Miss Senora, or the other strict second floor teachers demanding, "Where's your ID boy?" Otherwise known as that blurry, broken piece of plastic that used to be a clear student ID. How many times were we told, "Y'all ignorant children, infected with the itis"? How many times did we rush down the closest staircase to get to class only to hear, "This is the up staircase," in Miss Felton's unmistakable accent? How many times did we pull all-nighters because every single teacher thought that Thursday would be the best day for us to submit every assignment, take every test, and present every project?
girls with glasses in the middle. I'm trying to get the one on the left. And I can't get it because this guy's head is in the way. So I don't want to block you. I do. Like, where's my speech?
Good evening. Good evening, Mrs. Barone, Mr. Slattery, members of the Board of Education, family, friends, faculty, and of course, my curious graduating class, the Nair Academic Class of 2012. Let me thank all of you for letting me speak to you today as your valedictorian. I would like to close this ceremony with a few parting words to my classmates. On those last true days of senior year, what was on your mind then? For me, it was the future. I remember wandering through the halls, peering through classroom windows. In Miss Gupta's room, a student painstakingly works on her AP biology experiment. She handles her pill books carefully, taking care not to spill even a single drop of potassium hydroxide on her precious test subjects. Sweat drips from the side of her face, but she brushes each drop away before it can contaminate her workspace. She bites her lip to relieve the tension terrorizing her mind. Following the instructions on her lab sheet, she places 5 pill bugs on the side with a damp cloth and 5 on the side with a dry cloth. The sheet instructs her to wait 10 minutes, so she sits and she observes. Time passes. There is no more lab sheet. Her name is now sewn into her pristine lab coat, on which she takes care not to spill any nitric acid. Her experiment is a glorious success. She has found a cure for cancer. At a round table in the cafeteria, a student coolly cross-hatches a portrait in her sketchbook. She is determined to finish. Lunch is almost over, and she starts to go to her locker, but she cannot stop. Her pencil conceives line after line, quickly drawn, yet thoughtfully positioned.
Present to you all for their earned high school diploma, the graduates of the Dr. Ronald E. McNair High School class of 2012.
Vasquez, Liana May Zelansky.